Welcome to my video course 250 Dutch Proverbs. I made a selection of proverbs and sayings that anyone who learns Dutch should know. The course consists of 25 lessons. In each lesson I explain the meaning of 10 proverbs or sayings. Subtitles are available for each lesson. You just push the CC button in YouTube. The transcript of the lesson you find on learndutch.org. Let's start with lesson 6, containing Proverbs 51 till 60. Proverb 51. Met beide voeten op de grond staan. Literally, to stand with both feet on the ground. The expression, like in English, you use when you keep realistic and stable in a situation where you might get euphoric. It is often used in the sense of not letting your character being spoiled because of becoming famous. Proverb 52. Liefdewerk uit papier. The word liefdewerk is actually a non-frequently used word for charity. In Dutch, when we talk about charity, we usually use the words het goede doel, literally the good goal. Liefdewerk uit papier can be translated as charity old paper. You use it to stress an activity was done as a volunteer. Although most people use this expression in practice to really stress they got nothing for it, in its origin this expression had a little blame in it. Old paper refers to the process of collecting waste paper. In the Netherlands, a municipality often outsources this job to some association or sports club in the village. The work itself is not paid, but the waste paper can be sold to paper recycling companies. So the original meaning of this expression is that you do voluntary work, but actually you still get some benefit from it. Nevertheless, now the expression is used widely and no one thinks actually of this blaming issue. So don't be offended if someone describes your voluntary job as liefdewerk uit papier. Proverb 53. Door de mand vallen, literally, to fall through the basket. The meaning is to be unmasked, and you usually use it in situations when a person first is denying an accusation, but then the evidence against him accumulates so that it gets clear he really was lying. It is not really sure where the expression comes from, but one of the explanations is that it refers to a medieval torture. A person was put in a basket without food and drinks, but with a knife. The audience would throw stuff at him, and from the moment he could not withstand it anymore, he cut a hole in the basket, fell down, and then had to run out of the city. Proverb 54. Olie op het vuur gooien. Literally, to pour oil on the flames. And the meaning is the same as in English. It is used when someone makes a discussion or quarrel worse by making an extra statement. Proverb 55. Uit zijn neus zitten eten. Literally, the process of nose picking and consuming the harvest. found out that in medical terms, this is considered mucophagy. I did not know that word. And actually, as long as a person is not ill, it has some immuno-health benefits. Now, the expression in Dutch should not always be taken literally, because the meaning is doing nothing. So if you ask your Dutch friend, how was his day at the job, and he answers, I was all day nose picking and eating it, then probably he wants to tell you that he was just doing nothing. So don't consider your friend disgusting. Although there are people who take this expression literally. Proverb 56. Een olifantenhuid hebben. Literally, to have an elephant skin. The meaning is that someone is insensitive to criticism and blaming. An elephant skin is very tough, about 2.5 centimeters thick, 1 inch, so critics can't grow through. Proverb 57. Oost, west, thuis, best. Literally, east, west, home, best. And the meaning is, there is no place like home. Proverb 58. Zoals het klokje thuis tikt, tikt het nergens. And this is just another proverb with the same meaning. Literally, like the clock is ticking at home, it is ticking nowhere. Proverb 59. Voor Pampus liggen. Literally, lying for Pampus. You use this expression when you are not able to move. For example, because you are tired, drunk, or because of the heat. Now, what is Pampus? Ages ago, it used to be a sandbank east to the harbor of Amsterdam. Ships had to wait for the high tide in order to be able to enter the port. During the waiting time, they could not move and were lying for Pampus. The situation has changed, first because the ships enter the Amsterdam port from the west by a direct channel to the North Sea. Secondly, there is no tide anymore where used to be Pampus, because the sea at the east side of Amsterdam has become a lake after a 32-kilometer dam was built 80 years ago, turning the Zuiderzee into the IJsselmeer. And the sandbank Pampus has turned into an island Pampus with a fortress on it. Proverb 60. De pijp aan maarten geven. Literally, to give the pipe to maarten. It means to give up. It is often used in sports, especially in cycling, and sometimes it is also used to express someone dies. I wish I could tell who Maarten was and where the expression comes from. There are too many theories about it. One possible explanation could be that the month of March, in Dutch maart, usually is the period of fasting. This month usually covers the Lent, the 6-week period before Easter, so it may originally refer to giving up smoking in this period. And that's it for today. You know again 10 more Dutch proverbs. And again, a small exercise. Please take one of the proverbs we dealt with today and think of a situation in which you could use that proverb. Write down that situation and the proverb in the comment section that you see below the video when you watch it in YouTube. And I will personally comment whether it is used correctly or not. Please continue with this course. Don't eat from your nose and don't give the pipe to Maarten. Please share this video on social media and put thumbs up in YouTube. See you back in lesson 7 of 250 Dutch Proverbs. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You just push the button and you get new videos to learn Dutch every week. And of course, visit our website where you can find much more course materials for learning Dutch. And you'll also find the transcript of this lesson there. See you next week.